Hello, I'm Novozuka, and I've come to tell you that we all need to pray. I wouldn't normally do a video like this, but I feel like I have to. I am so scared to upload this video. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm scared to make this video because I don't know what's going to happen once I upload this. Because of that, the video that was supposed to come out is being delayed. I don't care what you believe in right now, and I don't think praying is going to hurt you, but you might have to be careful about it depending on where you live in the world. I've once asked God for a sign, and this was back when I went. This was way back when I was still going to the library as often as I could, just for the sake of getting better internet access, or getting access to better internet. And my dad, who drives me to the library, him and I would listen to a radio station that plays rock and roll all the time. Then one day, the same week that I made that prayer, a different radio station cut in, and the broadcast was a reading of the Bible, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds a little too coincidental. That seems like an awfully big coincidence. That had to have been deliberate. At that point, I'm just like, okay, now I know he's listening. This is the part where I will tell you why I think you should pray. I've seen my prayers answered before, so I have first-hand experience when I say there's power in prayer. But that's only one small reason. By now, it's pretty common knowledge that Israel is at war with the Palestinians, and it can only go one of two ways. Either this war is nothing more than a disturbance to open people's eyes in the grand scheme of things, or it escalates until everyone has their weapons pointed at Israel, which will bring us into the last days and bring about the fulfillment of the last prophecy. Now, you might be wondering, just why is Israel so important? Israel is the apple of God's eye. The Israelites are his chosen people. Now, you're probably thinking if they're God's people, then there shouldn't be a problem. And you would be right for the most part. It's only a problem when the whole world turns against them. That'll be when the second coming happens. I'm asking you to pray because when this does happen, it'll be too late for a lot of people, most of my friends included. If there's one thing I treasure, it's my friends, and I'm scared of losing them. Some of them are really nice people, nice enough to make me wonder, what could I have possibly done to deserve them? There was even a time when my friendships were the only things keeping me going. I feel like I've been torn in two for a long time, and that those two halves do nothing but fight each other constantly over different things. There's the part that doesn't want to leave anyone behind, and then there's the part that just wants my suffering to end. Sunday, when I was thinking about what I should say in this video, there was a couple of times where I almost started to cry. Because I am so afraid that this will escalate, and next thing I know, I'm faced with the choice to either stay behind and hopefully, or I do the best thing for myself and follow my savior. And I don't think I can stay behind. If I do, I'm probably going to last all of, I don't know. I take a look at my core and I see a crack there. I feel like nothing can heal. And that the only healing there is for that crack is just salvation. in the meantime, I pretty much just have to bear it. I just have to try and be patient. I would rather live out a life full of inner turmoil than lose most of my friends. So don't pray for me. Instead, do it for them and anyone you've ever cared about. Pray that this war will end before any other nation joins. The conflict can grow at any time, maybe not tonight, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not even next month, but it could even happen next year. Now, if this ends up being the last thing I ever record, then I just wish I was a better example of how a person should be. If not, then I'm going to see my friends whenever I can, simply because I'll never know when the last time will be. All while hoping something good comes of something I do. It is my fear that most of my friends will get left behind and that nothing I ever did, not even this video, will matter in the end. Despite that, it is my hope that this video will at least make a difference in someone's life. I don't know how many of you will actually listen to me, but I hope at least someone does. Because if one person at least listens to me, then, well, it's a small win. And a win is a win. But, Lord, I just hope I've said everything I needed to say and wanted to say, because there is so much I want to do still. And there's a good chunk that I don't know if I'm going to get to do. I just don't know. I think that's all I have to say, and I really hope I've said everything I needed to. If this all goes the way I hope it does, then I will carry on as normal, and I'll go back to posting my regular content. I hope to see you guys again.